Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently 2 direct vassals above our vassal limit. And that's, reasonably fine, but it is reducing our taxes and levies. And did I say taxes? Oh my. Well, it is taxes that it is currently reducing. However, there are a few counts up here. And they are de jure part of West Francia. So we should probably just toss them over to this guy. We'll grant him this vassal. I wish that we could multi-grant vassals from this screen. Unfortunately, we cannot. So we'll grant him a couple of extra vassals. I don't want to grant him too many. He's going to be a pretty powerful king, as it is right now. So we'll just grant him exactly the number that we need to get our income up. And let's make our way out of debt. Excellent. Now to that end, we can ransom this mayor for 30 gold. Excellent. 18% chance of imprisonment. Yikes. Pass on that one. Okay, pregnancy. That's always a decent thing. Now, we currently do have 3 children. That's very convenient for us. And we need to be thinking about, well, who we want to be our steward, for one thing. And I think the King of Bavaria is a decent choice. Yeah, we'll attend this guy's feast. Excellent. So let's get out of debt here, but we need to be thinking about what our current plans are, right? The game is going to end in just a couple of decades. Like, not a couple of decades, but like 4 decades. So we've got possibly the remainder of this ruler's life, and maybe some of our next life, but probably not the whole thing. And we have a lot that we want to do, right? We want to create the Empire of Francia. Now, how close are we to that? We're a ways away. However, if we were to attack Toledo, or even better, these lads, he would not accept our vassalage. We can't declare war while in debt, obviously. But if we were to attack these guys, maybe these guys as well. And there's also this guy. I would love to offer him vassalage. But there's a few little areas here and there. Is this within our realm? Yes, it is. This is all within our realm. So there's a few little areas here and there where we can get away with doing a few things like that. There's a couple of counties over here that we could grab. But we also want to dismantle the papacy. That is the other goal here. Oh, okay. Premature birth. That's unfortunate. But I guess ultimately doesn't matter that much. So, in terms of dismantling the papacy, in order to do that, we need to have the Pope be unlanded, and we need to completely control the region of Italia, which includes the Kingdom of actually, I believe that's the Empire of Italia, right? It would be, except there's been some de jure drift. Okay, so it includes Sardinia and Corsica. It includes the Kingdom of Italia, Kingdom of Venice, Romagna, Sicily, etc., etc. Essentially, we need to fight a lot of Byzantines. Ultimately, what we need more than anything is to get out of debt. And so that is what we shall do, is make our way slowly out of debt. Now, I still don't know where paying back the Holy Order went, but you know what? I guess I'm okay with it. We also can't claim the loan again. Maybe it went away when our last ruler died? No, that was this ruler that we claimed it on, wasn't it? I don't know where it went. Regardless, I think it's fine. Why can we attempt suicide? I'm not actually going to do this. I'm just wondering what trait we have that's allowing it. Oh, melancholic. Okay, that would do it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Enthusiastic conversions is always nice. We're going to come out of debt very, very soon. Okay. Our Chancellor is incompetent. Wonderful. As soon as we're out of debt, I do want to clean up these couple little bits of border gore over here. And then we'll start going after these little guys for the Empire of Francia. And then I do want to take a look at what our options are for fighting the Byzantines. We may actually want to do that first because of truce timers, if we don't have good CBs. We are a religious icon already, which is actually super convenient. We should grab War Profiteer for sure. We're now out of debt, so let's take a look at what our options are for the Byzantines. These are our de jure lands. We do need them. Are these guys the only remaining important Orthodox guys? They pretty much are. Okay, I keep doing that. But yeah, they pretty much are the only remaining important Orthodox rulers. They're currently in 2 other wars. We could do a holy war for a kingdom. Could go for Romagna. I don't think that's worth it. Italy. I don't think that's worth it. Sicily might be worth it. Hellas might be worth it as well. What is this de jure part of? So duchy-wise, yeah, that's fine. Who controls this? Okay, noted. Yeah, we don't have the greatest of CBs on these guys. So we might want to get a truce timer going as soon as we possibly can. We could simply do a de jure claim here and get our 5-year truce going. That is something we could do. This will cost us a ton of prestige. Or we could simply seize a de jure duchy here. Or a de jure county would probably be better. Oh, what are our claims that we have? Okay, that's fine. I suppose we could just press this person's claim on this county. I mean, it's not great, right? But we're going to have to... We're going to have to kind of take our time with this. So we need to get this underway ASAP. Because this is definitely going to come down to the wire in terms of truce timers. So let's get this started. We are going to go ahead and move in our men-at-arms rally point. And I'm going to stick our levy rally point over here, but I'm probably not going to mess with it for now. We'll raise up our men-at-arms, and that is a pair of baronies, so we'll split this in half. We'll make sure that our bombards are going with that one. Excellent. And we'll head over to here, and these guys will group up, and they'll head over to here. And let's just see if they'll let us out of this war super quick and easy. And then we can get to work on some of the other things while we are in our truce timer. We should be able to siege these quite quickly. Yeah, 2 and 3 months respectively. And if we have to, we'll come down here. But I doubt we'll have to. Now, we can't move this rally point for now. That'll be fine. Ooh, 500 gold? I'm not going to do that. Loyalty is worth more than levies. None of those were good odds for us. I'll take the stress instead. I'm not super happy about it, but I'll do it. Okay, so we should have this under control. And this should also give us ticking war score. I'm not sure how much these occupations will give us. That's the real question here. I'm just hoping that we can get in and out super quick. 3%? Okay, that's not super quick. 11%, yeah. Okay, we'll make our way down. And we'll just have to grab a little bit extra siege. I mean, we should be getting ticking war score at this point from held objectives. Unless there's anything else that she had claims on, I suppose. But I don't think there is. Yeah, it's just the Earldom of Genoa. So that should be okay. We can move this rally point, and I will. We'll see if the Byzantines decide to respond to us. I'm kind of hoping that they don't. We're at 13% right now. And this fort will eventually fall. We're going to be grouping these guys together. We can ransom a few prisoners, but we're going to hold off on that until after this war. Okay, and then we'll head up here next, and we'll hit these baronies. And hopefully that'll give us enough. We'll just keep an eye up here. If they decide to attack, we can just pop our levies up there. That's no big deal. Levies do, after all, take time to gather and put down. So I have no problem with popping the levies around. It's the men-at-arms that I have a problem with. It looks like the Byzantines aren't too interested in doing glorious combat with us. I'm okay with this. We're making money right now, so that's a good sign. Ah, now it pops up when we have enough cash. I see. We'll send it back. We'll repay that loan. It's kind of strange that it doesn't, like, keep a record in there of how much you owe even when you can't pay it. So you can keep an eye on that. What's the Pope up to? Oh, okay. Have fun with that, Mr. Pope. We're going to station... Actually, no. We're going to divide this in half. And we're going to send these lads over to here. And we're going to need to make sure that we're also sending some bombards. And I did not mean to do that. I just meant to grab the bombards. And off they go. And everyone else who's here can group back together. Excellent. So there's going to be some combat going on over here, but we have nothing to do with this. So that's great. No sign of the Byzantines yet. And I'm hoping it remains that way. We have 22% war score from occupation, so it looks like these county occupations is giving us 11% each. I'm very okay with that. So this is going to be another 22% here. And then we'll just head south, probably. They don't seem to be particularly interested in defending against us. And, I mean, that's kind of to be expected, right? Because they are losing another war and winning another war. A Liberty War, okay. That's not going to be amazingly relevant in the future, but it's okay. We're going to go ahead and move down to this barony. Excellent. Yeah, let's stop being rivals. More prisoners that we can ransom, but we'll do that later. 91%, we'll hold off on that till we're not in war. 7% pass. Actually, we can do that 91%. Surely he won't rebel. Okay, good. He'll remain in prison until after the war, though, because I actually don't know who he is. Oh, we don't have enough troops to siege this. What is their garrison? What is their garrison here? 4838. Noted. Well, we'll finish up the siege and come on down. Oh, actually, we need to siege here. Okay. Well, in that case, we will go ahead and raise up a couple of levy troops. Like, that should be sufficient. And we'll come down here just so that we can get started here. I want to raise as few levy troops as possible because they're super expensive. But I do want to get some progress on this siege. There we go. Oh, that's still not quite enough. Okay, I'm a moron and can't math. That'll be enough. Still no sign of the Byzantines. Fascinating. We have a new heir. That's always nice. We're at 59% war score right now. 23% from held objectives. It's always good to see. Byzantines are just kind of chilling. I'm completely fine with this. 6 months there, and 3 months there. We're at 60%. This will bring us up. This is a hostile army, but not an enemy army. What is this? Same. Hostile, but not enemy. This will bring us up to around, what, 85%? Thereabouts, plus whatever we get from ticking in that time. So this should get us very, very close indeed. This is a barony right next to us here. But we need to get this timer ticking as quick as we can. Raiding going on up here, that's not too relevant to us. 15 more days on this siege. We're up to 64% right now. Okay, the Pope has decided to call a crusade. We kind of... I'm not sure that we even care about the Pope, if I'm honest. Like, we'll deal with him, no problem. That's going to be in 13 months. It's completely fine. I'm not concerned. That crusade music is very loud. Okay, we've finished up our occupation here. We're at 91% war score. The Pope is going to crusade a little bit, but he can do that if he wants. I don't care. Really? Interesting. So they've decided to actually give some combat. We're just going to back off. Do we get out? No, we don't. Okay. We're going to try to reinforce over here, and we're going to raise levies. It'll be fine. We're just trying to hold them off for right now. And actually, why don't you come on up over here? Oh, you're locked in there. That's awkward. And why don't you retreat? Yeah, awkward timing on the reinforcement was awkward. There's no doubt about that. But we're going to retreat, and we're going to come on in with these lads. We bloodied them pretty hard. They're going to get a little bit of war score from that, but this is fine. Are they going to catch us here? They're trying to catch us. They're not going to succeed. Like, we're going to catch these guys. Absolutely no problem. And there's our war score back. We have won this war. We're going to enforce our demands. We're going to disband all of our troops. And how long do we have? Oh, actually, we have a direct vassal limit issue. Let's... Oh, perfect. We can just toss her over into Italy. That's ideal. We can demand a payment from her, and so we shall. Now, the question is, just how long do we have before the crusade? Let's go ahead and finish off these ransoms. And maybe do a little bit of investment in our realm. Like, I'm deeply, deeply unconcerned about this crusade. Okay, there's a bunch of cash coming in. It's always nice to see. And let's do a little bit of realm investment here. This is not our realm. This is our realm. Okay. Over here, I would love to build a second curtain wall. And let's do that. Perfect. So how long do we have? We have 7 months. Plenty of time. Okay. First things first, we're going to come over here. We're going to drop a rally point right here. We're going to talk to this guy and tell him, we are going to seize your de jure land. Or rather, our de jure land. Yes. When it starts, this war will end inconclusively. That's fine. I think we have time. We're going to raise our men-at-arms and immediately head on in. We're only using men-at-arms in this. We should not need anything else. Excellent. So let's get this under control. Hopefully we'll just win this with this combat and not have to siege. Sad. Okay, we do have to siege here. That's fine. We're going to go after these guys if we have time before the crusade. How long do we have? 6 months? Okay. So, with us having 6 months, let's go ahead and... Rome is there. Let's go ahead and begin raising our levies, and we'll allow them to gather. And we'll just deal with this crusade before we do anything else. Okay, this guy's going to launch in 5 months. Perfect. And we will go ahead and enforce our demands here. Wonderful. We can ransom prisoners, and so we shall. We are not disbanding troops. Well, we'll disband these guys, technically. And we will move our men-at-arms rally point up over to here. Technically, actually, no, we can't declare this because our levies are raised. We're going to have to move our men-at-arms rally point over to here. Okay, so we'll just pop our men-at-arms over here, and we will be ready for this next war. Now, this is the one issue that I have with the system that I came up with. It's an imperfect system. It did allow us to pop our men-at-arms over here immediately, but I guess whatever. Okay, so this is going to launch in 5 months. This is fine. Yes, we are going to go into debt from this. That is expected. I'm going to stop gathering. And we're going to go ahead and split this in half. So we have slightly fewer supply issues. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to group all of these together. Are we just going to immediately go stand on their capital? We might. Who else in this? A bunch of nobodies. Okay. So, Pope, you ready to declare this? Because I'm ready for you to declare this. We're just chilling in our territory for right now. 8 November is when this is going to be declared. I raised this a little early. Probably should have waited a couple of months. That's okay. We are going to go a little in debt, but we should be able to crush this really, really quickly. That is the idea here. 8 November. Yikes. I definitely raised this too early. There's no doubt about that. At this point, I don't feel like At this point, I feel like I can't raise quick enough, though. It's currently August. We're going to hit November relatively soon-ish. But we're going to go wildly in debt because I raised too early. That's entirely my own fault. It's 2 more months until the crusade begins. And we're going to issue this move order 1 month away, so on 8 October. So, right about now. In we go. And we'll see what happens here. This is super cheesy, don't get me wrong. It'll be fascinating to see. If we just start on Rome. He has declared his war. Okay, we're gonna... Are we black flagged? I don't believe we are. Okay, we're gonna station besiegers. We had to update that. That's fine. We're gonna station besiegers, and we're gonna come crush his army. Surprise! We were already here. We are going to grab meritocracy. Okay, so, this isn't going well for the Pope, I'm afraid. 3 months left here. Let's just wrap this war up. In fact, it's going super not well for the Pope. He is retreating back this way, like directly into Rome. Okay. I guess he just passed straight through our guys. I'm assuming he's retreating to this barony. Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. We're going to fight him again. Or, we're not. Okay, we didn't catch him in time. We're going to see if we can get up and reinforce this. Yes, indeed we can. That's perfect. Rome will be sacked in 55 days. I really should have waited to raise troops until, like, September or so. I overestimated how long it took to raise the troops. That is my own fault, to be sure. Okay, I'm guessing they're retreating to here this time. We have now completed the sacking of Rome. We're going to come up here and crush these lads. This is not going to go well for them in the slightest. Okay, we're going to leave these guys here to siege. And we're going to see if we can catch these. Yes, indeed we can. Perfect. We control Rome. Sadly, we didn't capture the Pope. Oh, hello. Yes, I welcome your generosity. We're at 58% war score on this crusade. 63%. I'm guessing they're retreating to this barony. We have a new son. Sure. Oh, they may not be. They may be retreating further away. In which case, we'll just start sieging here. It's going to take forever, but that's okay. We have allied reinforcements coming in there. I'm not too concerned. We're at 63% war score, 64. We've got ticking war score on our side. We're winning all of these battles. Our allies can handle this on their own, honestly. We don't need to be part of this, technically. Okay, they're just running straight into us. Oh, but they're white flagged. That's fine. Let's make our way over to here. It looks like they're sieging at a reasonable rate up there. I don't know why the Pope even declared this crusade. It was not a good call. This was never going to go well for him. They have troops landing over here, but we don't care. It's completely fine. This siege will be done in 10 days. Great. Let's wrap it up. Maybe we can go do some combat up here. But our allies honestly look like they have it under control. We're at 74% war score right now, and we're gearing up for the big fight, looks like. They're not going to win. They can't win. They simply don't have the troops. We're at 90% war score. Here comes another big group. They don't want to fight us. I wonder why. What possible reason could they have to not fight us? I don't know. I can't think of one. There we go. Crusade is over. Get out of here. We'll disband our troops and work on getting out of debt. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, now that the Crusade is dealt with, luckily, we did have our truce with these guys ticking down. It's 3 years. We're going to go after these guys next. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.